Yo, what's going on guys? Wickesy, welcome back to a brand new video. Today's video, as you can see by the title, is going to be a brand new trap strategy that I came up with myself a couple of days ago, just before the Contenders Solos Cash Cup. I actually ended up using this strategy in-game a few times in the actual Contenders Cup hours after learning it, so I will show a few of those examples at the end of the video as well as an enemy's perspective or my perspective of being trapped by it in creative, so you can kind of see what the enemy's dealing with and, you know, this and that. So, right, I'm going to start off by just giving you examples of it real quick. As you can see, simple as that. If you get really good at it, you'll be able to do it as fast as me, if not faster. And it's super easy to learn. I was practicing it for 20 minutes before the tournament and was basically perfect at it every time I tried to do it in the actual tournament. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to the settings tab or settings cog in your settings and scroll all the way down to auto open doors and turn it on. You don't need it on, it just makes it a lot easier, and having auto open doors on in Fortnite comp right now is kind of, you know, it's not necessary, but it helps a lot, so either way. And the reason you want that is because obviously you're editing doors a lot of the time, and when you walk towards a door it'll automatically open for you, so it makes it super easy. Literally I'm pressing about 3 buttons in order to do this. I'm editing, I'm making the door, I'm accepting the edit, walking forward and placing the trap and resetting. It's super easy. Like I said, once you practice you get super good at it. Now the reason this strategy is so OP is because I'm opening a door, and what the enemy will usually persist out of is me failing an edit, right? I'm maybe going for a box play strat and I just failed the edit and made a door. So they get confused for that split second, which usually allows the trap to hit them before they actually know what's going on and go off to the side. Another thing is the fact that I barely have to look up, right? From an enemy's perspective, when they're on their ramp or they're on a cone or they're just basically standing here on the floor, they see a door edit and they see you looking basically dead straight forward. They're not expecting a trap to be directly above them. And the other best thing about this strategy is the fact that they're looking straight at you and the trap is placed above them, and it takes them, most of the time it takes that player way too long to realize that there's even a trap above them because they can't actually see it, right? Just this tiny bit here, or if not anything at all. So yeah, you're pretty much going to use this strategy a lot. Like the amount of times that you're going to be in a box and a player's going to be W keying you or just trying to take your walls, especially in these one session solo cash cups lately, people are just W keying like crazy, and this is 100% one of the best ways to kind of outplay your opponent and kill them super quickly, right? So you're not going to want to cone your box. If you cone your box, then it's actually not possible to do it whilst crouching unless you basically walk out the door. And you're also going to want to be crouching when doing it, because if you're crouching when doing it, it gives you like 200 more options. It's a lot easier to do it. As you can see, I'm all the way back here. If I stand up, I have to go all the way, basically all the way out the door, pretty much. Like, it doesn't work too frequently, so make sure you're crouching. You can also use a window. To do it, but that just kind of takes away from the confusion against your opponent. If you edit a door, your opponent is not ever really going to expect you to place a trap on the roof, especially, like, you know. So it's a lot easier if you just make a door, or a lot better if you make a door. It confuses your opponents. And then another thing, once you've actually placed the trap, once you've got good at placing the trap, what you can start to do is put a box around your opponent too. A lot of the times when you edit a door on your opponent, what they'll do is they'll look at you with their shotgun, or they'll jump up and ramp, right? Or if they did drop down from above and they, like, let's say you box up and they're above you, they'll usually drop down on this like that, right? And if you place a trap on their roof, they can't jump up, but they'll try and jump up, which slows them down so that they can't run off to the side quick enough, that sort of thing. So they rarely ever even try and shoot you back after the trap has been placed, because they're panicking or they placed a ramp between you and them, and by then it's way too late as long as you've gotten good at boxing them in like this. So I'd recommend practicing this in creative a little bit. It's super OP. If you get really good at it, it's definitely a nice little mechanic to have in your kind of skill set when you're going into 1v1s. Even you could probably even use this in trios, where if you're against a very aggressive team and they're kind of, even if they're going for the same wall as you, if you get super quick at this and there's 2 people trying to pick at your wall, you get good at this and you just get easy double trap. That'll be an awesome clip. But yeah, I'm going to show you guys me getting trap killed in creative now by a friend that was using the same strategy, just so you can see what it's like from the enemy's point of view. And then after that, I'm going to show you some in-game examples of me, not in-game examples, sorry, in-game clips of me actually using this against people in the Contenders Cup. So yeah, thanks for watching the video, guys. If you learned anything new, please go ahead and drop a like, comment down below if you think there's any way I can improve it, or if, you know, I don't know, comment whatever you want really. Alright, anyway guys, thanks for watching, peace out.